has us at the
I
foot of
took
the
my guy
Rockies, just
from
west of
normal
downtown
to
Denver
X
at
Factor
Power
in one
Field at
season.
Mile High. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos.
Okay, this is one of my games that I fear. Low.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Maybe I'm 5 and 7. I don't know.
Hey, alert! 36 power. Hey, zero.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, you a dog in the roof, nigga. I'm a dog.
Hey, easy. Run.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Alert.
To throw is Wilson. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Friday.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ooh.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Do you read the traits? Oh, okay.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
He may got 3 of them.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
I guess I got 2, but one is safety, one is corner.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Did you get breakouts or they went up at the end of the season?
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Nice.
Back to throw, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. That nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
The commander.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, good on him.
Denver offense at the line,
Not
ready
too
to go.
slick. That's a sack.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nah, you that far behind.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Block that, block that.
Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Broncos had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Alert, 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 alert. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively.
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes he's fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, flashy plays.
Who y'all talking about?
That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Watson.
Defenders
had intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Nah, you had shit pretty locked up. Yeah, it is. It's a great feeling.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Ability? Jesus Christ.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando.
It normally be one in division opponent.
This first half of play. Now Chubb running right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down.
Go 99.
Gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
It's been a pretty long drive.
Marky Lewis gonna pop champagne.
10 yards out of it on third. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Ooh.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone.
What's
because
that?
there is plenty of
Draft
time
board?
for
I mean,
that.
draft?
The fallback is to get 3.
Oh.
But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
What'd you offer?
Lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, well. For sure.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, they're going to punt it back? Did you?
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime.
You talking about the game? I had turned it off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Yikes.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Gotta be nosy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone
What
with
the fuck?
vision and good footwork, and add a
Oh.
little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Somebody's smoking dope.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Somebody
Sometimes you
submitted
gotta
a
just figure
trade
out where you're going to go, and
where
sometimes you
the
just have to
Giants
take it to
send
another
in
spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive
some
receiver's
center
there
and some
just
running
ran him
back
down.
for DK Metcalf.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Yeah.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really
Oh,
change the
Low
game
got me
tempo
locked the
and
fuck up.
frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40.
That's a
That
move,
3rd
but
down conversion good for
everybody
23.
ain't me.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing
What?
it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught by Tate. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
But they pop up when the advance
First
comes.
touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Oh, damn it.
Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the Broncos are going to have
That's one of the most beautiful interceptions I've ever seen.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production,
but I'm never tell you
I
who.
feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production,
Roy, you like the album?
that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Four down. 3 down. All right. 14, run it.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Go, 14.
Yeah.
Now a shotgun handoff to
I
Pollard.
guess it's supposed to.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Good job right there. Good job right there. Good.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and the better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Go. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Good.
From the 36, Wilson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
Real.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm telling you, bro, it is 2 players in the 70s for DK. I ain't even see no picks.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pollard
is into
the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
You can only go so far in the negative, right? You gotta do all your other work,
from a 2-score deficit.
and then
interception.
and then
Picked up by Caden
franchise
Stearns.
one player.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving.
It
Maybe
is.
for his
You
own
just heard
sake
me.
after the game, he may have to
I'm fighting for my
announce
life.
he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
I had negative
Stopped
18
about
years.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football,
Yeah.
taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have
That's
never been
what
used.
sent
come
me
into
there.
play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's what it says, yeah. But I had
Give
to
them 2 yards
franchise
there as they're set up now with a 1st
worse.
and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances
Good
as well.
play, too.
Give him 4 on the carry there.
Heck
It's
with-
2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this
Always
is a
linebackers.
huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach.
I get it.
Get in. Touchdown, Denver. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
That's Antoine Winfield for me.
This is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, 0-0-0. Go.
There's Wilson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down.
Going
They
in the
actually
negative.
closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Oh,
He'll send
okay.
this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yeah, after this year, he gone.
The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. With this
90 speed.
The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Okay.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, it's Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they